Tom here, FlipAnythingUSA. So on my blog, I like to show people how I've been building my real estate empire since I was 19 years old. Been a millionaire since I was 28, and that was a long time ago. And today I'm going to do a walkthrough on one of my rentals that just became available. It's actually one that I plan on selling, and we'll take a walk. This is a house I bought, I don't even know exactly how long ago I bought it, maybe 7-8 years ago. I paid $220,000 for it. This is a beautiful prime property. It's a huge lot. It's 5/8 of an acre. Had a great tenant in here, been in here for several years. You'll see what a great job he did taking care of it. Now you can see I'm gonna just paint this thing. You can see the flaky paint. These garage doors are wood, which these are good quality garage doors. They just look like hell because the sun's beat them so bad. So I'm probably just gonna paint them rather than replace them, because to replace them with the same thing would be pretty expensive. So I'm doing the minimal cleanup on these properties. But so I'm gonna get all this straight. The brick, of course, is awesome. You never have to paint it. I never paint brick, by the way, and I wouldn't do it if I were you. Better just to leave it in its raw form. People paint it, and they've got to paint it forever. You can look up here, you see the paint up here on the attic vent. That's gonna have to be scraped and power washed. The garage looks great. And you know, I forgot how nice this place was last time I fixed it up. You can see the floor tile everywhere. Even though it's got Formica countertops are in really good shape. And I remember this one was damaged, but I put a piece of granite in here. This is like 3 or 4 years ago at least. But look how clean this is. This is a tenant that is just the kind you want. You know, everything left it just immaculate. Everything's super clean. I tiled every inch of the house. Again, you can see in here, I tiled this about 3 or 4 years ago. It looks perfect. Countertops, new cabinet, 4 years ago, still looks like new. That's how it should look if people take care of their property. Got another bedroom back here. So as I remember, this is about an 1,800 square foot house. A master bedroom, nothing special. Actually, it's better than I thought. Come look in here, sir. Got my son videotaping this. And so this looks good. And now, there's a couple little things I've noticed. I got some grout. You can see a crack along here. So stuff like that, I'm not going to ignore it. I'm going to re-grout this just where there's cracks. Little things like that, I mean, make a big difference, and it doesn't cost anything to fix. So take care of little things like that. Even if a house is pretty old or dated, and in some ways this one is, in some ways, you just make everything super clean, super clean. And as long as it's super clean, everybody else's imagination can go wild with the other things they want to do if they plan on modernizing it or updating it later on. I'm real happy with the hardware I put in. Now on here it gets a little rough. It starts getting a little bit dirty on the exterior. But we'll scrape and clean. And again, you can see the dirt up here. We'll clean the gutters. We'll paint all this stuff up here. Can you see up here, son? All this is just got to be scraped. But look at this amazing yard. Look how big this thing is. Absolutely beautiful. If you remember about, probably, I don't know, 2 months ago, I did a video on tree cutting. And this was one. I spent about $4,500 trimming these trees. But look at how beautiful these trees are. Just amazing big cedar elms and oaks. Just beautiful. And you know, this lot's so big, you know, I mean, you could fit probably 3 or 4 houses, or really, depending on where. If it's downtown, you probably put 10. That's all. I'm going to try to get a premium price on this property just because it's got such a huge footprint. It's 5/8 of an acre. You know, you could build a mansion here, or you could subdivide it if you wanted to. I think it'd be a shame to subdivide it. Personally, I'd rather just see a nice, beautiful home here. But you know what? My main thing is just turning it. It's not a very good investment anymore. When I bought it for $220,000, it brought in about $2,000 a month rent. That's not a bad return. So I was getting $24,000 a year. Yeah, you know, less taxes and stuff. It came probably out about, I don't know, 7% return. Not great, but not bad. But you can see it appreciated. Now it's worth 3 times what I paid for it. I'm not a big speculator, but originally when I was buying this house and
6 or 7 others in this neighborhood. Thought I'd be handing them to my kids later on, but now they're kind of so valuable. You know, even if I gave them to my kids, it's kind of like too much to give them. You know, too valuable. I'm buying up another neighborhood. You guys have already seen part of it, and if my kids want to get one of those houses, they can do that in the future. But these are all going to be turned into a much better asset. I'm going to sell this and 4 other houses. I expect I'll get around $2.4 million. I'll take that $2.4 million, and I will probably going to do a 1031 exchange, but I'm going to do a reverse 1031. But I expect to buy something for about $3 million, and I'll get about $180,000 a year based on, you know, on a $3 million worth. Hopefully, I'll spend $2.5 million to get something worth $3 million. So I'll make $500,000 on the purchase in you know, equity, but also I'm not buying them for equity. I'm buying them for cash flow. But I would hope to get at least $180,000 a year on that $3 million. So that's what's going to happen. And anyways, be sure to share and subscribe. Get my book, Wake Up and Smell the Real Estate. The links are below. You can follow me on Twitter too. But man, get the book, get it on Kindle. You can see links right to videos that are relative to the chapters. But basically that $10 book is a course on how to make money just the way I have and still do today, and how I've been for over 30 years. So that's it. FlipAnything USA. Be sure to share and subscribe. Thanks.